All right. I have a very small book haul. So this shouldn't take forever. But I do have a very small book haul that I really want to put these away and kind of start off January fresh. So, not in any particular order. I have this, so that When Books Went to War, one of the other books, like A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, that the soldiers loved so much, was this book, Chicken Every Sunday. And it's the story from my life with Mother's Borders. They took the dust jacket and pasted it inside, which I thought was kind of cool. It's by Rosemary Taylor. It says, Mother's Borders had chicken every Sunday, but as Mr. Robinson said, I like your food, but what I like best about your place is the people you take in. Some of them were strange characters, beginning with the first one. She sneaked into the house when Father wasn't looking. There were the hell-bent for heaven woolies who were sure God had sent the skunk to hide under the house because the family didn't go to church on Sunday. And Rita Vlask, who loved anything in pants, including Father. And Miss Sally, who loved Miss Sally and spent all her time cold creaming herself and sitting in the bathtub. And the Lathams, who wanted to buy a gold mine. Father owned a laundry, but when Mother began to make so much money with her boarders, he put the laundry in charge of a manager and began buying gold mines and cattle ranch, oil wells, and real estate. Sometimes he made money. Usually he lost it. But he always had fun. I love it so much. I'm looking forward to reading this one so much. There's one up there that has to do with time, I think in March. Because I've got the Night War chosen for the Reach Bookshelf Challenge. So Sunday is a time of the week. I could stretch it for that because I'm really looking forward to it. I also found out there is a movie. So we shall see. We shall see. Really looking forward to finding out more about this one because I just think it sounds hilarious. And then this one came in. It doesn't release until today, but I got it a few days ago. It's another Waxwings book. It's Beyond Mulberry, Glen. So pretty. Mary Rose Wood, the author of The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place, said, this gifted young author is one to watch. Kate Albus says will enchant young readers and their families. And Jessica DeGeorge, author of Tuesdays at the Castle, which I now feel like I should read. I have not read it. Should I? Says a magical adventure that is sure to delight fairy tale fans. So Beyond Mulberry Glen has illustrations. It's beautiful. It says 11-year-old Lydia Green doesn't want anything to change. She lives happily in Mulberry Glen with her mismatched family of fairy guardian, a philosopher, and twin troublemakers known as the Z's. Now, rumors swirl about the darkness, a powerful force that dwells in the forest Tenebrae, or Tenebrae. What do you think? Is it Tenebrae or Tenebrae? 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 I feel like I should call it Tenebrae. I think it's Tenebrae, but whatever. Lydia knows the darkness is nothing to be trifled with, but when a foolish choice by the Z's puts her family in danger, she must leave home and face the strange, magical world of the Valleylands. Among the shifting library shelves and new friends of her quest, Lydia uncovers more questions than answers. If she wants to save her family, she will have to be braver than she's ever been before. So this is stunning. So stunning. I'm so excited about it, and I will definitely be trying to figure out how to make this have to do with time for Middle-Grade March. And we're going to have a good time with this book. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Isn't it just beautiful? Look at the back. Look at the back. So excited. But there's also illustrations at the beginning of the chapters, and I think there's some in the middle somewhere. I thought I saw one. Maybe I didn't. Guess I didn't. I thought I did, but what don't I know? Oh, hey, guys, there's a letter in here. There's a letter. It's epistolary. It's epistolary ish. So yeah, that one came in the other day. I've had it for a week or more. I got it really early. I have the other two books in this series. I've only read the first one, but I went ahead and grabbed it. Jessica Patch mentioned that it was on sale on Amazon. I got it for like $7-8, so it was, you know, about half price. And so I grabbed it because I want to have the series. I know my mom's going to want to read these. So, yeah. This is part of the Strange Crimes series thing. These are so good. I have no doubt that I'm going to love this book. It is beautiful. And if I can get to Her Darkest Secret, which has a beautiful color on the cover, nice and purple. Let's go with that. Then I could get to this one too. We shall see. I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I really, really, really love this garden. It doesn't work with size at all. It has a font size in it. I could totally make it work. Yeah, I've lost my ever-loving mind. But anyway, yeah, I had to grab it while it was on sale because I have the audio, but I want the whole physical series too. So I did that. Put those up there. I guess I should tell you what it's about, shouldn't I? Fine, I will tell you what it's about. On a remote Outer Banks island, a serial killer collects his prized specimens, and to stop him, an FBI agent must confront his own twisted past. FBI agent Tiberius Granger has seen his share of darkness, but a new case sets him on edge. It's not just the way both of the victims found posed in front of lighthouses are tattooed with flowers that match their names. There's also the unsettling connection to the woman Ty once loved and to the shadowy cult they both risked everything to escape. So, yeah. Obviously gonna be good. Just saying. I feel like I have shown these two before, but I went and looked at my video and they're not in the book list. So, in case I haven't, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I know I showed this one, but not for necessarily for a haul. But just in case, so, Frances Hodgson Burnett, A Fair Barbarian, Mitzi Reads and Writes mentioned this book, and I thought I owned it. At first I thought, oh, I've never heard of that. And then I really looked at that cover and I'm like, my goodness, I think I owned it. But then I realized I don't actually think I did. I think my friend Teresa owns this one. And I probably read hers. But I don't remember anything about it, so maybe I didn't. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but when I saw it, I went looking on eBay, found an inexpensive copy, and snagged it. So this is one of her adult books, and that's all I know about it. There is no synopsis, but I do know that Maud gave this to Louise on Christmas in 1901. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, there's that one. Also, I did show this book. This is Daddy Longlegs, which is also epistolary, and the author is no longer with us. Just throwing that out there. But, and it ends on a romance. It is not overtly romance, but it does end on one. So there is a romance within the pages, but I would not call this book a romance. But anyway, Daddy Longlegs, Gene Webster. Mark Twain really encouraged Gene Webster, which I thought was kind of cool. But there's this one, and I'm looking for another copy, Dear Enemy. I want a matching one, and I haven't found it yet. But I want a matching one. Now, I own this exact copy, which I already said before, but I own this copy, but it's not as bright and perfect. And so I don't need to, but when my daughter sent me this picture, she says, what do you think? And I'm like, yes, get that for me. Yes, I want that. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Really excited. And Harriet Burnham Snyder was given this in June of 1915 from her mother. So anyway, Daddy Longlegs, just part of adding to my collection, all the fun stuffness. And this one just came in. I was on eBay looking for something else, ran across this one, and decided, yeah, I need that. Tales from a Roll Top Desk by Christopher Morley. I mean, come on. With a title like that, you gotta have it. I know nothing about it because there's no whatever. Books by Morley. Parnassus on Wheels, The Haunted Bookshop, Shandygaff, Mince Pie, Pipe Bowls, Kathleen, Tales from Roll Top Desk, Songs for a Little House, The Rocking Horse, Hide and Seek, Travels in Philadelphia. So Thoroughfare, which I'm reading right now, isn't on this list. Just throwing that out there. The Literatures Club in London. So there's something bookish in it. That's kind of cool. The contents. The prize package. Advice to the Lovelorn. The Curious Case of Kenelm Digby. Gloria and the Garden of Sweden. The Commutation Chop House. The Pert Little Hat. Urn Burial. The Battle of Manila Envelopes. The Climacteric, whatever that is. Punch and Judy, and refer to the author. So, a letter of dedication to Frank Nelson Doubleday. It's just so weird to see something like that. You know, we think of Doubleday as an entity rather than someone who was actually a person. So these are short stories. Interesting. So 1921, but these are short stories. And we shall see what we get from them. But really looking forward to it. It's very strange. That thing on the spine is pasted on there. That's so cool. Anyway, it's a nice tight copy. No foxing. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I don't think it's been read much. But yeah, really excited about that one. So I have another Morley. So I have that Morley and this Morley. So I have two of the Morley books I need for the year. And then I wanted this other version, but they only did Pride and Prejudice. I was so mad. I wanted paperbacks of the Austen books for this year because I want to literally tab them up, write in them, underline them. I want to dig into them because it is also my DIY lit thing. So I went to see what they had, and I finally chose, because it was really easy to get my hands in it. That's why I chose them. I chose the Penguin Classics. Is it my preference? Not really. There's the local cat at our bookstore, Red Rock Books. So I went in. They had this one. Like I said, there was Marcus Aurelius. There was this really great edition of it. It was the best, the floppiest, the most wonderful. I loved it so much. But again, only Pride and Prejudice. I want them to match. So I ordered. They only had Emma. And I ordered the rest of the other 5. And they'll be in this Friday. So that I will be able to just destroy them if I want to. You know, just with all the stuff. And, you know, I've got the pretty little Wordsworth editions, which I love to read. They fit nicely in the hand. But I wanted something that I could just beat up without feeling guilty. So I did order those. And they're going to be... Yeah, these things are $6, $7 a piece. I think one of them was $9. A couple were $6. Or no, one was $9, one was $6, and the rest were $7 or $8. So I mean that's pretty cheap for a paperback. So, you know, because she's ordering them new. I didn't realize how inexpensive they were. They're okay. You know, I mean, the print is a little small, but not horrific. But again, I just want to be able to mark something to death. And to do that, I needed to order those. So those are coming in. I also just had to share, remember the journals I wanted to make? Well, I did make the first one. I got the little packets and the little packets. It's all ready. I even started writing in there. So that's pretty cool. But I have the little tag. It's over here, I think, that goes on it. I repurposed my Advent box to hold all the stuff for these. Where's my little tag? Come on, little taggy. I'm not going to hurt you. I don't understand. I fixed it. Okay, see these little tags? I made the little tag that goes on here. It should be like right here. I just fixed it. Because the little eyelets weren't perfect. So I took them out there and hammered them a little more. But I can't figure out what I did with the little tag now. Anyway, I made the tag, but the beads that I got to go with the tag weren't, the holes weren't big enough for me to be able to put the size needle I need to go through this thread into them. So I ordered some more beads. Like, I needed more beads. Anyone need some small pink beads? Let me know. I'd be happy to send you the package I can't use. So anyway, it's got January on it. So far, I love it. I have decided I'm going to try something. I don't even know why I'm putting this in here, but whatever. I'm doing it. Let me find this. Okay, so this is really, really silly. In one of the subscription boxes, I got this little, you know, one side is lined like paper. The other side is grid. I was going to give this to my mom in her stocking, and I didn't remember. And then I got this idea, and I'm like, Mom doesn't care about paper. She would be fine if she had it or if she didn't. So it dawned on me that this would be perfect for the menus for the week. So I think I'm actually going to, this is so silly, but I always write down, you know, okay, well, what if we do this day? And I don't always stick to the days, but if I make sure that I've got all the food that I need for the week, one of these helps, right? I know. Get ready for this. So my thought is, this is so bad. This is so crazy. So my thought is I'm going to write down the meals on one of these things. Write the week, write the meals, and I'm going to go ahead and pop it in here so that when I go look at these later, I will kind of have a, this is where we were. We were in our Mostaccioli phase because we're having Mostaccioli this week, and we haven't had it for a couple of years now. So it's like, okay, whatever, you know, we did a lot of soups that week. What was going on with all those soups? I just thought it would be interesting. And, you know, I don't write these with an eye to anyone else seeing them. But I also don't put my deepest, darkest secrets kind of stuff in these. I don't have a lot of deep, dark secrets. I'm pretty much an open book. But when I do have really ugly, horrible thoughts that I need to just like get out, I do that and then I shred them. Because that's not something I want to put in someone else's mind if I die and they run across, you know, these moments where I'm just like depths of despair kind of thing. I don't really have those either. But you know what I mean? You have those moments where Henrietta swore, there's this one lady, every single night she writes a letter to Hitler telling him what she thinks of him. Helps her sleep great. And I just was so genius. And I mean, those things where you just write out all the ugly, how mad you are about this thing, or how, you know, just disgusted you are with that thing, and what on earth is going on with your country. Not that I've ever done that one, you know, but, you know, just all those, just blech stuff. they don't even always truly reflect what I think about something. They're feelings in the moment, and feelings lie. And I can wake up the next day going, no, this isn't who I am. This isn't even what I think. Where did that come from? I'm so glad I shredded that, right? So I don't want that kind of thing saved for posterity. This I probably won't destroy it, because I'm not going to have anything in here that needs to be destroyed. I suspect, and I kind of hope, that, I'll die and my kids will take this whole thing and just chuck it. They might flip through it, but this is for me. But if they did flip through it, and if they did pull this out, and if they did read, Noodle Business one night, they might crack up, because they might have forgotten what Noodle Business was and going, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wow, those were the days. Or, oh, I'm so glad those days are gone. Whatever, it depends on if they liked it or not. But so I thought it would be fun. I'll look back, and it's possible that one of my kids may look back someday. So there you have it. Got that first one done. I suspect I will be doing it again. A, I had fun making it. B, I'm having fun writing it. It's very accessible. I mean, a page, these are small pages. You just really have one page a day. So, if I have nothing, I can always write somebody else's something in there. A quote, a poem, a whatever. So yeah. Okay, editing Shatona. I thought I would actually come in and show you what it looks like. It's really super cute. See the mangled, but now at least it doesn't catch because it's smooth enough. So, that's nice. Goodness, you can see that I peeled an orange, can't you? That's what you wanted to see. But anyway, yeah, so it's got the little tag. It's got little pockets. Our little menu card. I think I'm going to like this idea. But, just a few little notes. Like, I know I mentioned that we sang a song I really liked at church, a couple of them. I know I mentioned that we, the first interview of the day, and I realized that I had read something by the gal and didn't know it until we were talking. Just silly things that aren't much, but I think I'll like looking back on them. This is life. So yeah, January has started. It's official. Tomorrow I do my first interviews of the year. Is it year 6 for the? No, it can't be year 6. 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we're starting year 6 of Because Fiction podcast. Wow. So I have my first interview tomorrow afternoon. And Bible study starts up again tomorrow. And it's just such a weird feeling not to have anything hanging over me. That's really cool. And so I want to write all the things now. And it's just, I'm in a really good place. I republished all of my Independence Islands books. So I got my rights back. So I re-uploaded them. They all have the same picture, but I removed the template. So now it's just new font, new picture, and go from there. The Ever After Mysteries, I've got those recovered, and I haven't uploaded them, but that should happen this week. That's pretty exciting. So, yeah, but it's just piddly stuff. I can just do whatever I want to. And I got all these book ideas. I lied. I do have a deadline. I do have to write the short story because I just committed to this the other day. So I'm a liar. It's like, oh well. So I'm going to write that short story about Milton and finding this guy he's got a house. He's got an old, turn of the 20th century, just really huge house. I was going to do an old Victorian, painted lady type thing, but I found this actual house somewhere. I think it's in Connecticut. And I think it's more Italiante style, but it's beautiful. And I decided that's it. That's where this guy lives. And every room but 3, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. The rest of the rooms in the house are just packed with rows of bookshelves. There's stacks of books everywhere. There are books everywhere. And he's constantly out buying more books. And Milton's going to convince him that he doesn't need 12 copies of the same book. And, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited to get to work on it now that I've got it all worked out in my head and whatever. So And it's kind of interesting because there's so much I can do with it. I was talking to my friend Sandy, and she's like, oh, this could be a series. And of course, you know, you talk to Sandy and you mentioned one book, and she's created like 6 spin-off series from that one book. But it could be really nicely book strings adjacent, but it also fits in book strings because Milton's there. And so we'll see what happens. But I've got this idea for it, and I'm gonna write it. So yeah, I do actually have a deadline. The end of this month I have to turn in this short story, but it's 12,000 words. That's 1,000 words a day for 12 days. I mean, it's just not that much. So my goal is to write it pretty quickly, though, you know, get it out. But yeah, I forgot that I actually had that. Anywho, those are just, again, my very, very, very small, although this represents 6, it is my very small book haul. But I wanted to put them away. This shelf got a little cluttered in the last couple of months, and it bugged me. And so I'm like, I want stuff out, and I am working in that back room again to get it. I want to pull my drawers in here and all the stuff. So I'm ready. But to do this, I kind of have to, you know, put stuff away. So there are these. This is all that we have for December. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Although maybe I had a book haul in December. I don't know. But this is what at least the second half of December had. So that's pretty cool. Just a few. It's an improvement. And yeah, I will see you guys next week with stuff. Because stuff. Definitely with a wrap up. Got those to put away, and now I can get my edifice all cleaned back up again. This is good stuff here. And I will see you guys later.